Hello everybody, my name is Ioana. Remember, I'm your English teacher. And hello to you, my friends, back home, Lara and Teodora. How are you, Lara? How are you, Teodora?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, nice to have you back again. And you, my friends, here is our lesson for today. Easy English, better students. Lesson 5. So, what are we going to do now? We are going to talk about months and seasons. Also, vocabulary and use about weather adjectives. Then we will have a session of reading comprehension or reading practice, and of course our culture corner, St. Patrick's Day. Here we have some photographs for you as well, Teodora. If we were to have a name of a season for each photograph or each picture, which one that be?
Winter.
All right. Lara, how about the second one?
Spring.
And Theo, the next one?
Autumn.
And the last one, Lara?
Summer.
Summer, okay. And here are the months. Here we have some months, and please put them in their order. They are not all these 12.
February.
All right, very good. Next, after February, we have Lara.
March.
All right. And then we have Lara. After March, we have
May.
Very good. After May, we have Theo.
June.
Very good. After June, Lara.
July.
And after July, Theo.
September.
Okay. And then we have October. After October, what do we have, Lara?
December.
Very good. Very good. Here are the seasons, as you already mentioned. What's the first season in a year, Lara?
Winter.
All right. Next, after winter, we have Theo.
Spring.
After spring, Lara.
Then summer.
And after summer, we have what, Theo?
Autumn.
Excellent. Well done, girls. What's the weather like in summer, Theodora? Can you please name one adjective?
It is very hot, very warm.
Indeed. What's the weather like in autumn?
It's rainy.
It's rainy. How about winter? What's the weather like in winter, Theo?
It is cold and snowy.
What's the weather like in spring, Lara?
It's cold but a little bit warmer than in winter.
That word is called chilly. And we're going to talk about these kind of adjectives. Just take a look. Also, Teodora and Lara, and back to you, my friends. So, we have sun plus y, we get sunny. We have rain, we get rainy. We have cloud, and we have cloudy. And then we have windy from wind plus y. We have foggy. When do we have foggy days, Theo?
Usually in autumn and winter.
Yes, indeed, in autumn and in winter. When do we usually have rainy days, Lara?
In autumn and spring, I guess.
And sometimes in spring, very good. Then we have snowy, as you said, Theo. Snow plus y. Then we have icy, ice plus y. We get e, becomes mute, and we have icy. And then we have chilly, as I said before, like chill plus y. When do we have snowy days, Theo?
In winter.
Absolutely, in winter. Now, pick 3 adjectives, Theo, and let's make up sentences with them. Can you please help me?
Outside, it's windy.
Of course,
It's windy outside.
Yeah, it's windy. Let's say a bit in autumn, days are windy. How about you, Lara? Another one?
In summer, days are sunny.
Very good. How about Theo with chilly?
Spring mornings are chilly.
In spring, mornings are chilly. Very good. And how about foggy, Lara?
In autumn, days are foggy.
In autumn, days are foggy. And the last one, rainy. Also, Lara.
In spring, days are rainy.
Okay. And the last one, Theo, how about icy?
Hats are icy.
Very good. Another part, talking about natives. They usually have other ways of saying of course. Yes, it is very good to say of course, but we have other ways. Theo, can you please read the first one? How else?
Certainly.
Well done. The next one,
Surely.
Laura?
Obviously.
The next one, Theo?
Without a doubt.
Absolutely. And the last one, also Theo?
Definitely.
Definitely. How about talking and watching everyday grammar, as you have already got used to? So here we have, because we mainly speak, talk, tell things in English, how about watching everyday grammar? Remember? Please, here is a film.
This is Everyday Grammar. I'm Kaveh, and I like to talk.
You don't say. Well, I'm Lucia, and I like to tell stories.
Well, you always speak your mind. Tell, say, speak, and talk are four commonly confused words. So let's start off simply.
Talk and speak are synonyms and can often be used interchangeably. Talk is a regular verb and is used with general and usually informal topics.
We talked about the new project.
Can I talk to you?
Speak is an irregular verb and is often used with one-way communication in more formal situations and to refer to someone's knowledge and language abilities.
She speaks 4 languages.
Professor Reed spoke about climate change.
Let's move on to tell and say.
Tell is an irregular verb. It means to give information to someone and is usually followed by a pronoun.
She didn't tell me her sister was in town.
I told you about the movie plot.
Say means to express something with words. It is also an irregular verb, often used when asking a question and with reported speech. The construction said plus that is very common, but that is sometimes left out.
What did Sally say?
Tom said Jimmy was sick.
And that's Everyday Grammar.
Now, here is our moment for reading comprehension. Lara, Theo, you have this text. You have actually like an email or a letter. You have Victor and you have Nancy. You're going to read this text out loud. It's very easy for you. And then at the end, you will have to answer the questions. There are 4 questions and you'll have to answer with true or false. Lara, please start.
Dear Victor, I'm writing this letter to tell you about my new life. As you know, we've just come back home from our exciting journey. As soon as we landed, we started calling everybody. We have visited so many places. We have been to the Opera House in Sydney, and my parents have visited the White House, and in the end, we all have flown. In the end, we all have flown straight to London, where we had the
Whale of a time.
Well,
Theo, can you please carry on?
What about you? Have you taken that exam yet? Has your mom finished knitting that red scarf for you? Have your little brothers learned the colors? Write back as soon as you can. Miss you all, Nancy.
Very good. Lara, please bear in mind that every time we have a vowel, and for you, my friends at home, every time we have a vowel at the beginning of a word, we read the end, the alphabet, the apple. And here are the questions. Theo, can you please read the first question?
Nancy has not been to Sydney.
Is it true or false?
False.
All right, very good. The next one, Lara.
Nancy's parents have visited London.
True or false?
True.
Absolutely, yes.
True.
Correct. Next, Theo.
They didn't like their journey. False.
Absolutely. They did like their journey. And the last one, Lara.
They have not visited many places. False.
Yes, indeed. Well done, girls. Bravo. Now that we have talked about this little text, we're going to write a letter, but later on. And here is our moment of Culture Corner. Remember? Because I said we are going to talk about St. Patrick's Day. So here is our story. Let's get started. Many interesting things. It is the feast of Ireland's patron saint, celebrated on March 17th every year, and it is celebrated in Ireland and many countries around the world by people of English heritage. Lara, please can you help me? Carry on reading.
Apparently, being the most celebrated saint around the world, due to many Irish people, especially in the USA, it is
Theo,
a cultural
carry
and
on.
religious holiday.
Okay, go on.
Holiday that celebrate the arrival of
The arrival.
Christ,
The arrival.
the arrival of Christianity of Ireland, the
Theo?
colors of the Irish flag.
Theo, can you please carry on?
The colors of the Irish flag are green, white, and orange, a symbol of the Irish unity.
Very good. So all people of Irish heritage celebrate this festival March 17th every year. Remember? Before going on with our reading, we have some vocabulary. The first word, Theo, can you please read? Just to understand the text.
Kidnap. So you legally take someone away and make them prisoner.
The next one, Lara.
A man
Whose
whose job
job?
is to look after sheep.
Pray. To speak to God or saint.
Convert, to change from a system to another.
Very good.
Famine, a serious lack of food that continues for a long time.
Okay, foamete in Romanian. The next one, we have a specific hat that the leprechaun wears. Theo?
A cocked hat. A hat with 3 sides and a brim.
And the next one, the last one, Lara? Mesmerized.
Mesmerized, attracted so much, charmed.
Or charmed. Fermecat. We are usually mesmerized by the city lights or by a story. Charmed. Fermecat. So kidnap, shepherd, prey, convert, famine, and cocked hat, and mesmerized. And here is our story. Can you please start reading, Theo? Who was Saint Patrick?
It all happened in 387 when Britain was occupied by the Roman Empire. Patrick came from a wealthy family. At the age of 16, he was kidnapped and then sold for a slave. He was taken to Ireland where he was a slave for 6 years as a shepherd.
Very good. So actually, Saint Patrick, in Irish Padraig, was not Irish from the beginning. Actually, he was born in Britain. Carry on, Lara.
As people in Ireland practiced a new religion, he decided to pray as he felt lonely. At the age of 20, he had a dream with him going back to Britain. Based on this dream, he decided to go back to become a
Priest.
priest.
Mhm.
He worked as a
Priest.
priest for 40 years.
Priest, preot. And then back to Ireland. While he was in Ireland, he used to wear a shamrock. What's a shamrock, Theo?
A little clover.
A little clover thing. It has 3 leaves, and it is said that it brings good luck. But in this story, they say that Saint Patrick used to wear a leaf of shamrock or a little 3-leaf clover to preach, să predice, to preach about Holy Trinity. Can you please read the story, Lara?
When he was 60, he started to teach Irish people about God, and so he converted them into Christians.
Yes.
He used to carry a shamrock,
a 3-leaf clover,
a 3-leaf clover,
preaching
about the Holy Trinity.
Theo, can you please carry on reading? Theo, can you please carry on reading?
Legend has it that during his actions he drove out all the snakes in Ireland. When he died on March 17, the Irish decided to honor his death.
Now, talking about Irish in America, Lara, please be prepared to start reading, because they say that during the Great Famine, remember the word famine? Oh, Lara? During the Great Famine in 1845, many Irish people fled, au plecat, they fled to America.
It is said that almost 1 million poor and uneducated Irish Catholics began pouring to America to escape starvation. The Great Famine in 1845.
Carry on, Theo.
In time, the Irish became quite a force, including politically speaking. To honor this holiday and the Irish people, the Americans even dyed the Chicago River green, and even the White House and the fountain on the lawn.
Yes, carry on, Lara.
Many cities have parades in the USA. Did you know that the first St. Patrick's Day parade even took place in 1762 in New York?
As we said earlier, Theo, a leprechaun. In Irish folklore, a leprechaun is a magical character, a fairy in the form of old man, often with a cocked hat and a leather apron. Apron, shorts. Shorts, de piele. He likes his life in solitude, which is why he lives in remote places, locuri îndepărtate, and he makes shoes. It is said that if you can catch a leprechaun, he has to give you his pot of gold. But if yet it is caught, he keeps his eye on the captor, he plays tricks, and he vanishes. Pur și simplu dispare. So this is a leprechaun. Some green celebrations and traditions. It is customary to wear a shamrock, as I said, and also green and on accessories. They say that if you don't wear green, you get pinched. You get pinched. And they also say that if you wear green, you become invisible to leprechauns. For dinner, the Irish people usually have, of course, Irish dishes. Corned beef, this is a kind of beef, carne de vacă sărată. Also cabbage shepherd's pie, moussaka de varză. Yes, cabbage everywhere. Potatoes, their specific bread, Irish soda bread, and colcannon. This is like mashed potatoes with cabbage. Also, parades are held all over the world, especially in Dublin, where you can see big floats, care alegorice, audience interaction, and marching bands. People are simply mesmerized by all this. And here is a photograph with all the things that we have talked about. The Irish flag, green, white and orange, and all the other symbols. As I said, the fountain in front of the White House, and also the White House is colored in green to celebrate the Irish holiday. We also have the leprechauns in the last photograph, and we have that specific hat that we can usually wear during this holiday. It's a very noisy holiday, and yes, they drink, they party, it's very fun. Here is an Irish blessing. We have like a prayer, ca o rugăciune, blessing, binecuvântare. Let's read it. Theo, can you please start reading?
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm on your face. The rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.
How was his shepherd life as a slave? Theo, can you say a few words about Saint Patrick? How do you think he felt?
I don't think he felt very good.
He was a bit sad because actually he was away from his family. And when do we usually celebrate St. Patrick's Day, Lara?
17
Of?
May of
This month, March.
March.
All right, 17th of March. Where was St. Patrick born, Theo?
In
In Britain, in England, yes, the actual England, very good. How do the American people celebrate the Irish holiday, Laura?
Yes, green.
Yes, they dye the Chicago River green and they paint many things in green and they color it. Also the White House is very, and not only in the USA, also in Brazil they put the green color, and many countries around the world. This was our lesson, Lara and Theodora. Thank you for being here with us, and yes, have a very happy St. Patrick's Day. You've been wonderful as usual, and for you, my friends back home, have a very happy Patrick's Day, and don't forget, like, subscribe and share. Everything for you. I'm Ioana. Thank you for being here. Take care. Bye.
Emisiunea este susținută de Fundația Bosch România, împreună pentru viitor.